people you love. It made you who you are. They're still part of you. If you stop being you, that last bit of them that's still around inside who you are, it's gone. Denise. Denise. You're here. With me. I need you. Maybe I want you to stay. Because I'm enjoying your company so much. I like what you said before. That I wasn't born this way. You're right. I changed. And now I want to help you change.
Hey everybody, oh my god, this is back another Bring Out the Dead. We're so glad to be back.
I know, a new year, new zombies, new adventures. I'm excited about the new season, or the mid-season of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, this is going to be some exciting 8 episodes coming up here, and they kick it right off. Oh my god. First of all, come on with that opening. By the way, I'm Ross Miller, and this is...
Totally Lamar out here in Austin, Texas with The Walking... Oh, dude, I just tell you what, I gotta say honestly.
Oh.
I was just blown away, no pun intended, of that first scene.
Oh, that's what I was just going to say. That Negan's group, I had no idea to... Like, I knew something was going to happen. First of all, when Daryl went behind the truck and doesn't come out right away, you know, first of all, it's like, you're not getting one up on Daryl. That doesn't happen very often.
No, I think it was said well. He said, start from the back and work your way to the front.
Absolutely, but that's not the way it was going to go.
Oh, we know that, but that gave us time for us to believe, you know, because, like, dude, I'm thinking, okay, you got the Negan gang going. This is where, you know, it's going to start snowballing, right?
Right. And that's what I'm thinking, like, how's he going to, like, even if he gets a gun, how's he going to come out against all these people? You know what I mean? I'm like, The whole thing, it was nuts. And then...
No, I did think about the rocket launcher. I said, man, Negan does not need a rocket launcher. That's what I kept thinking to myself. But I will tell you this, though. I didn't expect that, but tell you what.
He's like, yeah, I'm going to kill you. Boom, he was gone. It's like the whole crowd was gone.
But it still gives me the snowball of Negan, because this goes back to Negan that, come on, this is the first strike.
Absolutely.
Rick 1, Negan 0.
Yeah.
It's like, it's first strike, dude.
Oh, dude. And the town is just recovering from the first half of the season. So, you know what I mean? They're just now going to be back on their feet, and then Negan's going to be like, I need to go talk with these people.
It's awesome. I tell you what, it's just, dude, it's a great setup. I'm looking forward with how they're going to roll with it.
Yeah, they're not. They weren't pulling any punches. They weren't fooling around. I like the idea of getting through the herd and having where Sam like suddenly gets that courage, right? Because he had the chance to leave, you know, with the priest, and he would have been safe if he went with the priest.
Yes.
And instead, he's like, no, I can do this, right? So he gets that newfound courage. And then he freaks out, remembering what Carol says to him. And he ends up getting himself, his mom, and his brother all killed pretty much back to back to back. The whole family's gone now.
Dude, think about that for a minute. Carol is now killing people in people's minds, man. She is freaking outrageous.
Yep.
Carol is a badass.
Carol is not messing around. And she told the kid exactly what the real world was. And it just scared the hell out of him. He was like, yes, I see what you mean. And they are going to tear me apart. And he just freaked out.
And he got torn apart, which was freaking messed up a little bit, but cool as shit at the same time.
Carol don't lie.
Carol does not lie. But yeah, man, the whole family was taken out.
The whole family was taken out, and just...
But you think about it. I mean, you can look at it a writer's point of view, because if any of them survive, they're going to be a mess the rest of the episode, and they're going to be constant issue with Rick. So yeah, take them out now.
Well, but I love how perfect it was, because she screamed out reacting to the kid. And that's why they attracted to her. You know, whereas... Carl was like, come on, we gotta go. You know,
shut your mouth.
Yeah,
Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. But he was just like, come on, let's just go. Let's get out of here. And that's the thing is you can't, you can't stick around for the dead. If you're bit, you either need to do something to take them out of their misery or get away from them, because ain't nothing good coming of it.
Well, it was freaking awesome because when you see Rick cutting off her hand, it said, "Yeah, the son's not gonna stick around after seeing his chop. Not only did you kill my dad, now you chopped off my mom's arm. Yeah, he had to go too.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, the whole thing. That family wasn't gonna be. Rick wasn't gonna be like their hero in the. But again, it had to be done. Rick
absolutely.
does what needs to be done.
Yep. But dude, they finally did it. They got him in the eye. And I've been waiting that for since the fourth episode.
So in the comic book, Carl only has one eye.
Oh yeah, he gets shot, but it was a little bit different in the comic book.
Well, that's fine.
But it's still the same results during that.
Yep.
And tell you what though, it's now I'm looking back at the first half of the season. It was a big payoff. I mean, that's pretty much what they did.
Right, they were leading up to this, so this is this whole season is their payoff. And they're starting it off great. I love the stuff with the Nada Doctor and the Wolf. And tell me the Nada Doctor in this episode became an official doctor. She is now officially handling business.
Well, they're handling the character well.
Yeah.
I mean, she does have a little bigger role, if I'm not mistaken, in the comic book.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, she's coming into fruition. So she's definitely doing her thing.
Really strong character.
Yeah.
I love the way she's going. But I loved how... You know what I mean? When he got 8, it's just like, you came back after me. Maybe you changed, kind of, And but Carol wasn't having it.
Again.
Carol's like, nope. That guy's caused enough trouble already. He's now finished. You get into where you got to get to. Go.
See, now I'm thinking Carol needs her own spinoff because that time that she wasn't with the group, she learned some shit.
Yes,
Replace that with a Fear of the Walking Dead. That's what you need to do.
You nailed it. Carol needs the episode that they gave to Morgan.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And yeah, because something happened out there on that road that really got her. Because she was moving in this direction in the prison when she was burning people up and doing that shit. But something else happened that got her to where she's really locked into place.
She's one of my favorite characters now. I have to say that. I really do.
What's your favorite scene in this episode?
What's my favorite scene? I think the moment where Rick actually walks out the door
with the axe.
With the axe, because the whole thing.
Dude, I wish you could see this. That is exactly what I'm not trying to kiss your ass. You know me. That is exactly what I have written down.
Yeah,
that was so badass.
It was not only because he heard that we gotta draw him out of here, or the light is going to attract them, and he was like, "Fuck this! They're going to have to work on my kid. I want to make sure that this is not going to be their problem."
Yep.
And the thing is that he not only walked there with confidence, but he's been dealing with this for so long. He knows how, he can do it for a bit.
Well, but I love that he inspired the entire town to step up to the plate. Eugene stepped up to the plate. You know what I mean? Wanting, as he said, to be part of the story people will tell. This is the story, And he's right. This is what people are going to remember. Did you step up or did you stay in the house and cower? And that's the thing. Everybody turned out. Everybody said, no, it's our time. We need to take this. Even Gabriel using his faith to find his courage. I mean, come on. All these scenes were so heavy duty in informing who these characters are becoming.
I said, Father Machete in the house. Because that fool was swinging that machete. It was crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, really cool. I've been waiting for something good to happen with Gabriel's character, and this is his episode. I really liked what I saw.
Yeah.
What I have a beef in this episode. I have one big complaint.
Well, let's hear it.
Right now, I am officially sick of Glenn not dying.
Oh, dude!
Enough is enough
I know
already.
what you're talking about. I mean, dude. I got so much to say about that. It's like, again, they wait till the last. They're just teasing. Why are they teasing killing Glenn?
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
It will have this effect that when he actually does die, we're not going to believe it. So that, maybe it'll pay off in the long run. But right now, it's really grating on me. I'm tired of it already.
I am so glad you said that. I got it on audio because it's gonna be awesome. Because when that time comes, if it does come, because they change. I mean, here's the thing. I would love to see a little twist in the Glenn storyline of what happens to his character, and I really hope they make some changes with it. Because they can go so many different avenues with this story, which they have. They've done a lot of liberties in changing characters' path in the storyline. So hopefully they may do the same thing with Glenn and Lori. So it'll be a good twist and a lot of that. So we'll see. We will definitely see on that.
Glenn and Maggie.
Glenn and Maggie and the
Yeah.
baby.
Yep. Lori
Spin-off.
was Rick's chick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maggie. They had a little thing for a little bit. Glenn and Lori had a
Yeah,
little thing.
that was
did.
it never really got found out who's Judith is really the baby of. Maybe it's not Shane or Rick. Ooh.
Because I have a very
Glenn didn't even have no condoms yet.
True. That is very true. You hit a nerve there.
Yeah.
So definitely. So overall,
And hey,
I'm just-
wait, one other thing. We've really been saying this whole time that they were going to use the fuel to lure the walkers away, and lo and behold, they didn't waste any time on that either. They're like, oh yeah, we got to give them this.
and not only did he use the rocket launcher once, but twice in this episode.
Yeah,
Which
absolutely.
was cool. You know,
Hey, well, how
it-
would you have
it's def-
ignited the fuel?
it's definitely not Resident Evil.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
No, it's not like you could just run down and drop a match in it. You didn't want to be a distance from that thing. So the rocket launcher was a good way. The deal at the end where Rick was feeling kind of the way he did before he woke up in that hospital, as he was saying, that's not going to come out to be a good thing.
Next thing you know, he'll be out there gardening again,
Yeah.
like in the prison.
Oh,
So
who knows? No, but I just think that, he's starting to he feels that there is this new world coming. And I think that's what Negan's job is going to be, to prove to him that the new world's not what he thought it was going to be. And so we'll see.
yes. Well, I was actually hoping you mentioned the ending of this thing. I was expecting to see a new character. Again, straight out of the comic book, that something happens in this whole Alexandria scene that we're introduced to a character that we didn't get. So I was hoping they were going to do that at the end, but they didn't. They did the whole thing with Rick, saying the New World Order, whatever the fuck.
Well,
Situation.
they're going to have to kind of work it in. They're working the season in, so there's still going to be some more stuff going on.
I think
So
my
it
problem
could be
is
the
that
next
I'm
episode.
rushing.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
here's the thing, because I'm looking back now, the last episodes, and yeah, I felt they should have rushed more into it because I thought they milked a lot of the episodes, and I look back, yeah, they did it to a certain point, but now I'm kind of glad they did what they did because I really enjoyed this episode. It got me ready. Okay, that chapter is now closed. Okay, the whole build of the zombies, the very very first scene from season 6. We see a herd of zombies. That means this is what we're going to be dealing with this season.
And they clear out the herd. That's what's so amazing.
Yeah.
That's the first time that the group has stood up against that size of an attack.
Man, the cleanup is a bitch, though. That's what I keep thinking. I gotta clean this shit up.
They're gonna have a whole nother fire going. They're gonna attract a whole nother group of zombies with the corpse fire they're gonna build.
Oh, man, see, it's a problem, dude. It's just a problem.
Or maybe they'll just, if they've got a truck or something, they can load them up and just dump them into the quarry. And who cares? Let them rot in there. It's not going to affect you.
It's just gonna stink.
It's just going to stink. But you're not going to go there. So
I have my picnics there all the time. Fuck, dude. So our prediction, it's definitely open ended with the whole Negan thing. I was expecting. Well, I don't want to make any real predictions because it could be spoilers at the same time.
yeah, but I think that it's just Negan's job. It seems like, again, I'm guessing completely. I don't know from the comic book, but it just seems like he's going to project or push Rick into the next evolution of his character that he needs, because again, as he was saying at the end of the episode, it's this new world, it's the future for you type of thing, and that future is not going to pan out the way he thinks it's going to be, and it's going to reshape what and they've done this before. They've done this in season 3 when he was talking about the dictatorship, and then later he's like, no, it's got to be all of us. It needs to be
The dictatorship.
well, they keep moving on with that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to be the same deal, that he's got his what he's saying now about the future of the world, and then what it's going to end up by the end of the season. That's going to be very different, I believe.
You'll be surprised how close you are of your description between the Rick and Negan.
Mm-hmm.
So, not bad. But, you'll definitely see a lot of those things, those points that you made, that they both are going to struggle.
Yeah.
So it's going to be I hope I'm not hyping myself too much, because I do like the Negan character so much in the comic book. So we'll see. We're going to find out.
Yep.
In the last episode.
That's the big discussion we've been having. I don't know if some of you are new to the show. Tony believes that the very last episode of this season is the first time we're going to see Negan. My belief is The Walking Dead rarely works that way. They rarely do that big drop right at the end. It's possible they might, but I believe it'll be at least 1 or 2 episodes before the end of the season that we'll run into it.
Here's my reason, people, and correct me if I'm not wrong. They do tend to milk it a little bit. There's still another story plot point that they haven't even touched yet before they even really deal with Negan. So even if they mesh those two together, with only now, 8 more episodes? How many?
7 more.
7 more episodes. 3 of these can be covered in that storyline. I'm not going to give any spoilers. I might be wrong. They may not even go over there. But no. I did see a set. So they are going to go to this one part of the storyline. So that's why I really believe he will be pushed. They'll be bringing him up. You see some stuff he may be involved with. But seeing Negan, he won't be until the very last episode.
Hey, are you trying to convince me or you? I'm guessing on that, because
I'm just telling you. I want this well
I get
documented.
it, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Be well documented, because no matter what the results are, gonna be funny back. Listen to this. I'm not saying he's gonna pull a Luke Skywalker. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we won't. He will be in the last episode.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm looking forward to gloating over the fact that I'm right. But we'll see. We'll see, everybody. Hey, as a matter of fact, why don't you guys vote to put down in the comments whether or not you think that there's going to be, whether or not he's going to be in the last episode. I forgot where I was going with it. Put down.
You're saying. See, here's the best part about this whole bet we have. Not really a bet, though. I'm saying a specific episode. You're being vague. You're taking.
No, I'm just saying that's not true, because we are talking about a specific episode. You are saying that his first appearance on screen will be in the very last episode, and I'm saying it will not, and it's that easy. If he shows up before then, regardless of when it is, if he shows up in next week's episode, that will be before the last episode. That means I'm right. So we're not talking about different episodes. We're talking about the same one. We just have opposing views on it.
I see your point. Yeah. Fine, but yes, and I would expect I guess no one tell you.
I'll send you a fruit basket if I fucking lose. I don't want a fruit basket.
I want the reigning champion of the ultimate.
Yeah, it'll say something like that on the card. Okay, so don't worry.
I want something with some real. I guess my mom needs to see this, so I have to look very important, more prestige. It has to be. It has to look official first of all. So make sure.
She'd be just as impressed if you get a job, right?
Well, you know what? We're not talking about that now. We're talking about The Walking Dead.
Oh, it's Walking Dead. Sorry, everybody. Let's get back onto the show. So, it was a good show. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it tonight?
I did. I did like I said, my favorite scene, of course, was the beginning, which was like, okay. Because, like I said earlier, I said, this is the first attack. That's freaking awesome. So, I love that portion of it. It was well paced, because we had to deal with it finally. I was glad I dealt with the attack on the Alexandria.
And I like that, what you said. You nailed it. Well paced. It was almost like a cadence through the story. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. It just kept coming.
Yeah. I felt bad for the Wolf Boy for a whole minute when Carol took him out.
Well, I was surprised. I'm like, oh, crap. Because, you're exactly right. We were both probably thinking, oh, wow, this guy will turn around and he'll be part of the group. Nope.
Like, who's next to die? The little girl falling off the railing trying to save Maggie?
I was totally expecting her to go. I totally thought she was going to go in this episode. But that's, again, tell me that that's not why we come in and watch this show week after week. Because you don't know. It could be anybody. It could be one of the main characters. It could be a side character. You do not know.
What's so crazy about you never know who's going to die. I watched an episode with some people, family members, of Walking Dead season. I want to say 3 is the prison.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're just now dealing with those people, knowing who's dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy seeing them all walk around in season 3. Like, all these people are going to be dead in these next 2 years. It's nuts. It's just crazy seeing those people walking, talking. Like, I remember the days we were in the prison and dealing with their prisoners. And
so the family members that you're watching this with, that they have no idea. And so they're picking favorites probably. Oh, don't like T-Dog too much. Oh,
But that's the thing. We're about to watch that episode. That's next. So, like, dude, that's gonna be hardcore. So I can't wait for that. We'll get on video and just exploit it.
Get a reaction video.
Oh yeah, because they have no clue.
It's a little late, but it'd be interesting. That would be an interesting thing. Maybe we could tag onto one of our shows.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, though, so this season, as they say every year, it's going to blow you away. We're going to deal with things we never dealt before. Yes, and the thing is now I am more excited about season 7 than any other previous season of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Because we're in for
I'm excited for the rest of this season.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 7 is going to be really insane as well. I'm right there with you. But I really think that they're bringing the game the rest of this season, and I don't expect it to disappoint. So we'll see.
Yeah. Here's some fun facts, people. I just learned today, and I know you're gonna. As soon as I tell you this, you're gonna either agree or disagree or check it out. Mm-hmm. But I didn't realize this from the very first season of The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead title has slowly been decaying over each season.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
And I like how it kind of updates each season to kind of show you where they're at.
Yeah, but from the actual title.
But no, I know the wording
down.
Actually, it's breaking down slowly.
That is freaking cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it really does mirror the walkers, because they're getting, worse and worse. And that's one of the things I keep waiting on is, like, how long can their brain go? We've talked about this before the thing decays so much that it's no longer, a viable.
Well, that's the funny thing, because even Nick Cotero, I keep saying his name wrong. Is that right?
Nick Cotero?
Nick Cotero. So he talked about that this season. They're trying to make sure there's more bones, and because they are decaying.
Yeah.
So they're aware of it. It's just, I guess, a slower process for television, which makes sense because it's even been a couple of years. Yeah, dude, they should be down to bones and dust at this point.
Totally.
Well, maybe not, but not in the elements. So.
Well, I just like the fact that their eyes are so many of them have eyes, because that would be one of the first things to go.
Yeah, we talked about that before. The thing, and on a practical point of view, it's most likely this cost effective. Just leave the goddamn eyes in there. Zombies,
completely.
TV show.
Yep.
I mean, then again, how realistic can you do a freaking zombie mirror show? How realistic can it get?
Unless you can get yourself some of that dust from the Serpent and the Rainbow, I don't know.
I remember that movie. Was it Bill Pullman?
Yeah, it was Bill Pullman before he...
We're off subject for a little bit, but we'll touch on it real quick. He was the one actor I always felt bad for, because the first time I ever seen him was in Ruthless People, where he played a dumb blonde.
Yeah.
Right? And unfortunately, that kind of like that resident over all the other roles, even when he was doing freaking Independence Day, I can't think about that character, or cannot stop thinking about that character, which is so funny.
Keanu Reeves has the same effect on me. He's Ted in everything,
I agree to a certain point. On some movies, I can forget about that, but you're right.
There's always an element of Ted.
Yeah. And he's still. It's a cool thing. He said he'll do it. He'll do a third one. That's cool that he say he'll still do it.
Yeah, the guy's he's an accomplished actor. Whether or not I love all his work or not, you can't deny that he's definitely made it. So
yeah. Yeah, and maybe he'll end up on The Walking Dead. Maybe on next week's episode. Nice segue there. You like that?
Yeah, there you go.
Professional.
You never know. Yeah, well, that would be surprising. All of a sudden, whoa, I'm a zombie. You know, it just wouldn't. I don't know.
Zombies in Malibu, starring Keanu Reeves and Justin Bieber.
Zombies go to Waterloo, the home of the wonderful water slides or whatever it was.
We're California zombies, and we don't eat organic people. Vegetarians are the type of zombies that we are, man. They're doing ad reviews.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, zombies that don't eat meat. That's LA for you, though. That would be it. The zombies wouldn't decay because they're all plastic anyhow, so they just...
What would a vegetarian zombie eat?
That's what I want to see in the Fear of the Walking Dead, is I want to see a zombie with some breast implants, you know, so the breasts are all perky, but the rest of it's all sagging everywhere.
I want the Walking Dead to go through a Starbucks. Yeah, you're right. That'd be freaking cool. Just a bunch of dead zombies all stuck in there getting their coffee.
Yeah, actually, though, you find out once you get a little closer look that they're just the regular customers.
So you got my mind thinking about vegan zombie. That sounds like a funny bit.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. We'll see if anything comes out of it. So cool.
Never know.
But yeah, we're going to cut this a little bit short this week. Everybody, you guys have a fantastic week, and we're going to come back and talk about next week's show, which we believe... I believe that this next week is really going to be the beginning of this second half of the season. Like Tony had said, we wrapped up last season. This show here was the final nail in the first half of the season's coffin, and we're now officially moving forward. And I'm ready to go. I think it's going to be exciting.
I really predict that we're going to deal with more of this issue with the Morgan and what's her name?
Carol.
Carol.
Yeah, it isn't over. That is far from over.
And I really think the next episode is going to touch on that.
Yeah, well, she said she should have killed him.
And she may still.
If she's not beyond it, she'll burn your ass up.
Man, look, she killed a person in her mind, dude.
Yep.
So anything can happen, people.
Anything. When it comes to Carol, anything can happen. That bitch is like a scanner.
Hey. She's no bitch. She's Carol.
She's Carol. Carol. I'm talking about Carol. I was trying to do Shaft. I can't sing, so it didn't come out.
I was doing the what was the other one they do? Carol.
I don't know.
It's Revlon.
Oh, okay.
It's something like that. Yeah, I just see here. What would she do a commercial for? Carol would do a commercial for what?
S-Smart.
No, man, she'll do stuff for like knives and stuff. And
yeah.
Hunting magazines.
Housewares and S-Smart. That's what she'll do the commercial for.
On that note, I'm Tony Lamar. You can find me on YouTube or just go Tony @_Lamar. I'm out there, people.
And you can find me a Punctual Pothead. I'm Ross Miller. And we'll be catching you next week.
All right, people. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Later. 27 minutes and it's midnight. Fucking nice.